So, everyone has their fair share. Everyone gets to pull their own weight. Everyone gets to deal with their own fair share of the deal. My name is Lauli Bitoye, and talking about struggles today. Every single person we come in contact with is dealing with one thing or the other. We all get to handle issues on a daily basis, for that matter. But the aspect I'm coming from, of course, I don't know, but I believe that the things we all deal with vary at different points in time of our lives. Yep. From relationship issues to family to finances to leadership to academics to career to business, anything at all, it varies. And in fact, there are times when we get to deal with more than one at the same time, and it can be really overwhelming. So you never can tell what the person sitting next to you right now is dealing with. You never can tell what the person who you're planning to have a meeting with is dealing with. Neither can anyone tell what you're dealing with. And no matter how much you try to explain it to them, they will only get a glimpse of it. They may not be able to actually comprehend it in full scale. So, I may not be able to describe each issue, but there's something I actually want to point out concerning our struggles. And that's the fact that just because what you're dealing with is not what I'm dealing with doesn't make mine any less of a struggle. It doesn't make yours any less of a struggle. Nowadays I realize that there's this thing that we subconsciously do, which is to try and weigh our struggles with other people's, and then it's almost like a competition of pity party to see whose situation is worse, and then we try to paint our struggles in the worst possible way to get attention, to get sympathy, to get that brief moment of yeah, ha, ha. But we get to revel in that moment. But I'm saying that yes, we all deal with struggles, and the seasons of our individual lives are completely different. What I'm dealing with right now, in no way is it likely going to be the same as yours. Here's what I mean. There's a probability we could both be dealing with financial issues, but the circumstances surrounding our financial issues are completely different. One person could be struggling and considering how he's going to pay his rent. Another person could be considering, okay, well, my rent is paid already. The major thing I'm trying to handle right now is to pay my school fees. Another person could be, I need to pay my bills. I need to start up this project and I need funds for it. All of these are struggles in their own way. And even though they are all financial struggles, the circumstances surrounding them for each and every one of us is very different. So why would we still feel compelled to measure up our struggles? We've transcended from the part. Yeah, we get to compare our success. Okay, I've got this, you've got that. Okay, no, I think I'm better than you, or you're better than me. Okay, I need to work harder. And we're done comparing our successes. Now we're comparing our struggles. And it's amazing. It's amazing how much we lose focus of what's really important. And when we feel someone else's struggle is not as much or is not as heavy as our burdens, we tend to assume they're in better light. So they're supposed to look down and help us. It took me a long while to actually realize that everyone is not in the same boat as I am. Everyone is not dealing with the same issues I'm dealing with. What I'm dealing with right now, you probably may have dealt with it like 2 years ago. What I'm dealing with right now, you probably may not deal with it for the next 3 years. But we would all go through our struggles at different times, in different ways, at different pace. It doesn't mean I'm slower, it doesn't mean you're faster, it doesn't mean you're any less. It simply means it's my struggle, it's your struggle. I get to work it out myself, and so do you. What I'm dealing with doesn't make me any less of a person than my peers. Neither is what I'm currently achieving. So, we should understand that each and every one of us has a struggle, has a burden, has a weight to pull. So maybe we can actually let go of that yearn for attention, for sympathy. Maybe we could actually look a bit beyond ourselves and show empathy to the other person, and understand that every single person is dealing with their own fair share. And I came across a statement recently and said that when someone who is going through their own struggles actually still reaches out to help you out with your struggle, that's not help, that's love, that's kindness. And I think we need a lot of that around. It's not enough for us to say, I've got my own problems, you got your problems, so let everybody just face theirs. Yeah, that's one dimension to it. But another is actually going the extra mile to show empathy, to show kindness to someone else in our own little way. Doesn't mean you don't have issues. It just means that you'll go the extra mile to be a brother's keeper. And what goes around comes around. Someone else would also reach out to actually help you too. So my encouragement today, yeah, you're struggling, and I'm struggling. I don't feel entitled for you to help me, neither should you. But I would still help you where I can, and you should still help someone else where you can. That's how the love goes around, that's how the kindness goes around, and we don't have to measure ourselves up by our successes or our struggles. That's how we live a life of happiness. That's how we live a life that eases off our burden in ways we cannot imagine. So try it out today. Despite the struggles, despite your weight, reach out to someone, help out, lend a hand, put a smile on someone's face. Despite the struggle, that's the true test of your love and kindness to your fellow brother. My name is Lauli Bitria, and this has been Chris 516. Have a wonderful time ahead.